Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you are all having a wonderful Friday. Let's hop right into Let's Go Help 2. All right, here we are in Let's Go Help 2. And as you can see, there's been some new activity since I've been on the screen. All I need to do to see it is just click this little tab or button, and it's going to show the newest activity here in Let's Go Help 2. Today's class is hosted out of the Grant Workspaces Collection. If you'll click that little drop-down arrow, I apologize, out of the Live Meetups Collection. And if you'll click that little drop-down arrow, as you notice, all of my internal contents menu pieces, they're closed up. And all you have to do is click these little drop-down menus or triangles, and it will hide and then reveal those pieces. And it makes it a lot easier to navigate the overall components of Let's Go Help 2. So we're in that Live Meetups collection, and we're in the webinars and Q&A sessions space. And this is the Start a Nonprofit. And I forget, I don't even need to go into this space because we no longer have a place to post, but you do have your replays for classes such as this that have a course base to them. As you see, Action Plan for Your Nonprofit is right there at the top. However, I'm going to leave your answers today in the Ask a Question collection, the questions channel chat. Whew, boy, that's a little bit of a tongue twister right there. Try to say that 3 times fast. I'll tell you what. This is also the best place for you to put your questions unless it's about a specific post. For example, we just had Amber Littlefield put up the AI workshop recording, the replay of Wednesday's class. I know it was a really popular class, and some people missed it, and then there were others that just wanted to watch the replay even though they were there. That replay has been posted, and you're going to actually, oh gosh, it's all so new. I'm going to have to do a tour just so I can get the words in my mouth. They're actually going to be in your Stay Tuned collection in the News and Updates space. So your questions and your answers are going to be in the questions channel. Your replays that don't have a course are in News and Updates, and those that have replays in a course structure are going to be in that Replays Plus tab in the webinars and Q&A sessions. Does anybody have any questions about that? Because I misspoke a couple of times, and those are some pretty important pieces that we really want you to understand where everything is at and what we're doing there. Nothing? Just go ahead and unmute. We don't have a very large class yet. There's 9 of us total. If you have any questions about where any of that is going to be, where you should be, please just go ahead and shout out your question. All right, wonderful. So let's just go and double check, but I'm pretty certain that I still don't have my full paperwork for the tax exempt status for the Collectively Rewilding Foundation. So as you can see, I check it all the time. It's like built into my search engine there. Kind of silly.
I searched it. I already searched it. Yeah, this morning.
Well,
check out.
Just to double check and to show everybody what it's looking like still, right? We're still missing half the paperwork. And if I'm understanding it right, it's really more than half. That's the main part of the paperwork. So
what happens when you click on your name again? It just opens up and just says you're exempt. Yeah. Jeez, Elise. I mean, at least you're exempt, but yeah. So annoying.
Kind of a plateau I can't seem to breach there.
I mean, you're special. That's all. They're just taking extra special care.
Yay! Right? All right. So that is the status still for the Collectively Rewilding Foundation. And I don't think there's any problem. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure out how to get in touch with them. Perhaps there's some way I can email them instead of trying to call them.
Maybe. And I think there is a contact form. Also, I think that, yeah. But I do have a question for everybody. Is do we have anybody with a nonprofit in here today? Or is it all, are we all Let's Go Help 2 users and for profit businesses? You can put like a 1 in the chat or just unmute.
I liked what you did the other day when you said, you know, put a heart if you're this and put a thumbs up if you're this or something like that.
Yeah.
That really.
But you know what? That's funny because I forget what I said for which one, and then I don't know. So I don't know what any of them mean.
If you're having to do with a nonprofit, put a thumbs up.
Okay.
If you're having to do with a business and a nonprofit, put a heart. If you're
There you go.
only a business, put a
Thumbs
laugh
down.
out loud emoji. Okay, so Levon Gates is a heart. She's interested in both.
Okay, because we have a strategy for January that we should be probably executing at some point, and this is also good for you as well, if we want to go over that.
Okay, hold on. Let me just finish what I was thinking
Yeah,
about here. Nonprofit email contact information. See what we can get here. If you prefer to write. Wow. Okay. Can I contact the IRS by email?
You also go to pay.gov and go to that, use your receipt from the pay.gov and contact them in that form too.
When I paid for the nonprofit?
Yeah, when you did pay.gov, remember?
Yeah.
They sent you a receipt and it has a like an item number. You can call, like, you call them and they're a lot easier to get a hold of, even though the same people.
Okay. Um, say again what it is, and I'll put that here too.
Pay.gov.
And what am I looking for though? Like,
You're gonna look for your receipt in your email, and
uh-huh.
it has a like an item number or receipt number, and you can call and use that to find out what your status is. Like when you will receive a response type thing.
Let me just, oh, I didn't want it to do that. I'll just pin that so that I can deal with that later. Okay. And now you said you wanted to work on the grant calendar, something kind of like that. Is that right?
No, yeah, I just wanted to go over January so everybody kind of has a quick idea of what they should be doing, and if they're trying to do some outreach or just get in the rhythm.
Okay, so what if we go to ChatGPT and we turn the microphone on and you start talking?
Okay.
Does that sound like a good plan?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so make sure everybody's muted, right? We're just gonna have Megan. I'm gonna mute myself and
Wait, what? Wait, why are we on ChatGPT though? What are we asking it to do?
you're gonna go so fast I'm not gonna be able to keep up with you. And
Got
this will
it.
record it, and then why not just send it to ChatGPT and see what it says, right?
Right.
Does that sound good?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna mute
Sounds
myself
fun.
and then I'm gonna push record. Okay?
Okay. hmm Okay, so we are in January. We should be going after
It didn't
pledges.
work. Okay,
Oh,
so I'm
right.
gonna have to try and type it. Okay. Bummer, dude.
I have this all written down. Actually, I can just get it for you. Hold on. That'd
Oh
probably
yes,
be
that would
more
be
helpful.
fabulously wonderful.
Sorry.
You're good. You're good.
I just realized that. I was like, wait a minute, I made a gamma last week.
Oh wait, it did work. Look. Oh, perfect. Sometimes things just click into place out of the blue. So if you've got it all written down and it's working now, we're all set. Let me know if you need any
Oh
more.
wow. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
no.
always a nice little win when Okay,
Okay,
hold on.
I've got a gamma. It's
Whoa, dude, that was intense. It did everything though. Okay,
that's
I
actually
think,
really creepy, honestly.
yeah.
That's almost, no, I don't like that, I don't think. But I
So
do at
we'll
the
just
same
try to
time.
have me get a hold of it, or do
Oh,
we want to try
I'm
again?
pulling it up right now. I'm
Oh
pulling up
yeah,
the
you have it already. Okay.
gamma.
Oh gracious.
That was so weird.
It was definitely a new experience.
Okay. And yeah, I don't want to do that part because we're gonna be ordering soon. I just want to, I'll have to mute myself for a second. Give me one. Okay, I got the gammas up. Gamma, 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 gamma. Whoever doesn't use gamma, you should try it because it's
What is
amazing.
gamma?
Gamma is for slides and stuff. It's amazing.
Two A or two M's or just one?
GAMMA. So two.
And it's an AI?
Yeah. Well, no, it's like an AI. No, I don't know what it is. It's just great though.
Okay.
It's like yeah. I guess it has
Gamma,
an
like
AI
this,
component to it.
that says Gamma AI PowerPoint creation.
Yeah. That.
Yeah, with mushrooms and all this on there.
Yeah, that's
Login.
it. Yep, that's it.
So you can send emails to me, but I will never get them. And garden consult's only for Utah, so please don't worry about doing that, guys. It's a waste of your time, and you'll get frustrated because I won't know that I'm looking for your email. Okay.
Okay, how do I get out of this one?
Whoa.
No.
Okay. It's in Spanish.
Oh, español? Click
No
English.
habla español. Español.
I don't even think my español was that great right now.
Ah. Well, I mean, it probably is for work. It's not education or personal, right? So, I mean, I can go
Yeah.
that far. Oh,
All right, give me 1 second. We're gonna order, or he's gonna order real fast, so I don't want it to be on class.
okay.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
you're good. I'm just figuring this out. So, okay. So then this is like for a consultant, marketing.
It should be the English button should be at the top of that page. Like there's a way to switch it over. FYI.
Let me see if I can't even get out of this. Like, it won't let me.
Escape. Try escape.
Okay. I will try escape. Nothing. But I mean, I'm working towards consultant for a lot of stuff. So, and see, then it just wants me. Maybe I could go back to Volver, whatever the heck Volver is. That's probably just that. It's just me. I like all of those options. I do need to create another website. I am doing social. I guess I can kind of figure out stuff with Spanish. I have no idea what this one is, though. Not a clue. Oh. Okay, made it in, Megan. Woo!
This is excellent. I love this. I can't believe it's in Spanish, but yeah, it's awesome.
I don't know how to make it in English.
Okay, so
Log out and get back in.
no,
Oh.
Oh, thank God. Yeah.
Woo! I made it pretty far though. Like, I'm relatively impressed with that. So I'll have this up for later for us to check out when you're able to participate more and explain why you love it and all these great things. So at least we don't have Chat GPT saying, "Oh, well, we're glad you figured it out." Definitely has been an interesting class, folks. Okay.
That would be hilarious. There's something in the chat. Could you
Yes. Okay, so Barbara is for profit, and that looks like Eric gave us a laugh out loud face, so that's also for profit. And yes, Diane, it is a little bit overwhelming today. We didn't get to have the plan because I don't have that paperwork. We can't follow our nice little checklist still, and so we're just sort of rolling with it, right? Hey Benny, yeah. So I do apologize. It's not you. It's the class. It hasn't worked out as well as we would like. Hopefully, they will get that paperwork, and then I will come over here, and there's these contact pieces where I can write them, I guess, is my best process. I'm going to have to write the IRS a physical letter. I love writing physical letters. I don't have a problem at all with that. I do it whenever the opportunity arises. I sent a card to my business mentor at the SBDC, right? Those free SBDC mentors that we're always talking about. I sent a little greeting card for this month because, as I'll show you, Mentor Month is this month every January. All right. So if you have any mentors that you appreciate out there and you want to give them a shout out, January is a great time to do that. And so I do love sending letters by mail, but it's usually more of like a fun or a personal type of a thing. To send one to the IRS just seems a little bit old fashioned these days, right? Kind of funny. Okay. And so we have for profit for what? 3 of you because Levon, you're doing both. I think those were the only 3 that chimed in there, and everybody else is more like towards personal. If you're personal, then let me just look and see what the easy reactions are. That's what I was trying to stick with, is the easy reactions. And it just doesn't give me the reactions at all as the host, unfortunately. So we did a thumbs up, I think, right? It was a thumbs up that was just nonprofit. So nobody is just nonprofit. The heart was both, and the laugh out loud was for profit. There, Megan's got her. Love you too, Diane. I understand completely. She's going to go ahead and come back in when we're able to follow a little bit more of a steady course here. It does look like it might get started to be a little bit more steady. Diane, we're pulling up these slides that Megan has, so that I don't have to try to rush type what she's talking about, right? So if you want to hang out for another minute or two, it might become a little bit more calm. Are you ready to join us, Megan, or shall I just start reading these?
Yeah, go ahead, because it's gonna happen again. So go ahead.
Okay. Let me make these a little bit bigger.
These are speaker and our participant slides, so you're good. You have all the things.
Okay, very good. Hopefully we don't have a lot of questions for you while you're busy, but we will make it work. Okay, and so this is your anchor month. January is the anchor. When we get this right, everything else flows. This month sets the tone, builds momentum, and establishes the rhythm for your entire fundraising year. It's not just another month on the calendar, it's your foundation. Think of January as your launching pad. The habits you build now, the systems you put in place, and the connections you make will carry you through every challenge and opportunity ahead. This is where transformation begins. All right, let me move over here. You are sending a campaign this week. This is not theory. This is not someday. You are launching a $5 a month campaign this week, not next month, not when you feel ready, this week. Why the urgency? Because every day you wait is another day your mission goes underfunded. Your community needs what you offer right now. Monthly giving creates sustainable, predictable revenue that lets you plan, grow, and serve with confidence. You have everything you need. The tools are simple. The message is clear. All that's left is action. 7 days to launch. Your deadline is real. A $5 monthly ask. And I really like this. This is the point that I'm at with my business, is really starting to try to push for some sort of income for it, right? I have a business that I work with Matthew Lesko under, and then I have my secondary business that's Collectively Rewilding, which we're now starting the corresponding nonprofit as the Collectively Rewilding Foundation, right? And so this doesn't say that it has to be, let me just go up here. I don't believe any of this said grant or a nonprofit, right? This is just for anybody that's in this position. This is what you're doing, right? And so for anybody, if you want to get a screenshot of that really quickly, one more little bit. I don't know that I got that.
They can also just keep the slides because it's in the chat.
Oh yeah, that's true. But this is one that I like really want to, for myself. This is like speaking to what I need right now. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. So now we'll continue on here. You need one story. Pick one story, not 3, not 5, one story that will carry you for the next 12 months. The story that keeps people with you, that reminds them why they gave in the first place, that brings new supporters into your circle. This is the story you'll tell in January, reference in April, and come back to in October. It's your North Star, the narrative that grounds everything you do and every ask you make. And so, let's scroll down just a little bit more. Looks like this is a little bit big here. Okay. Well, yeah, you do have the slides, so that's fine. So 01 is choose your story. One person, moment, or transformation that captures your mission. Make it personal. Share real names, real emotions, real impact. 3, return to it often. This becomes your touchstone all year long. And so, Megan, if you're able to answer, I was really struggling to see what I would say as a story, but what about with Tammy? She's now in her second half of becoming a master gardener, and in the first half, of her master food preservation. certification, and then in the first half of her master gardening certification.
You wanted to be more about your core, like why did you start? It's on the next slide, but like why did you start what you did? Why are you doing? What motivated you and put you in that position to be able to do what you want to do with your organization and make it like relatable.
So educating people, bringing them into the awareness that they can touch on nature, just as like a quick thing, right?
Yeah.
And then would Tammy be an example of that then, or no?
Yep, there's an example and everything. No, Tammy, I mean that's a good, it's a good example of like your impact, but that's not really your mission story, your core story, you know?
Okay. Well, hopefully I will start to get it a little bit more, but because when you're saying one person transformation, to me, that's like exactly what that says. So I'm a little bit confused. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. What is the pain? The question, what pain are you solving? Identify the specific problem your organization addresses. Is it hunger, isolation, lack of opportunity? Name it clearly and honestly. Who is hurting? Put a face to the problem. Who wakes up each day struggling with this challenge? Be specific about the people you serve. What do you offer? Describe your solution in concrete terms. What changes when you show up? What becomes possible that wasn't before? And the investment of yourself. Why do you care? This is personal. What keeps you doing this work? What breaks your heart? What gives you hope? Your passion is contagious. These 4 questions form the backbone of every compelling fundraising message. Answer them truthfully, and you'll never struggle to explain why your work matters. Remember, this is not a mission statement. This is personal. This is your why. We fund people, not paperwork. Donors don't give to organizational charts or strategic plans. They give to you, to your passion, your commitment, your authentic connection to the cause. They give because they believe in what keeps you up at night and gets you out of bed in the morning. I don't think I read that right. They give because they believe in what keeps you up at night and gets you out of bed in the morning. Forget the jargon. Forget trying to sound official or impressive. Just tell the truth about why this matters to you. When you speak from the heart, people listen. When you share your real story, they want to be a part of it. Let's map the year. Your 12-month action plan. Fill out your 12-month grant calendar right now. Each month gets one funding focus, one clear priority, one primary goal. This isn't about doing everything at once. It's about creating a sustainable rhythm, knowing what you're focusing on in February while you're working on January. It's about momentum, not burnout. Keep it simple. 1 month, one focus. That's how you build a year of success. And let me just do a couple of things here really quickly, folks. Let me take the document that Megan shared with us, and I'm going to put that into the questions channel chat. Okay. And where do I have it pulled up at? Probably at the end. Yeah, okay. And so what do you have this titled as? January. This is your anchor month. Okay. This is your anchor month. Okay. And Megan, please enter. Okay. There is that. Now let me X out of there and post this, and I will notify everyone about that. And then, where are we at in these slides? Oh, yes. Okay. So now let me go and get the, maybe it's in office hours. Okay, so in live meetups, open office hours. I think the calendar is going to be in here. No, okay. And it should be in number 7, step number 7. Okay, so there's information for calendar right here, okay? Use calendars and planners for deadlines, and there are calendars in there, I'm pretty sure, for, yes. So there's going to be little calendars for the week, for the day, into the month and year. Okay, it's all here, and I obviously need to clean that document up a little bit, so I will do that, but that's where that's all at. And then I will share this into that post that I just started for you guys so that it's all right there together. Okay. So this is the main lesson, office hours. Let's call it. Oh my gosh, he changes those titles so frequently. It's so hard, but she's really trying to not anymore. Open office hours. Okay. Open office hours. And oh, I already did that, I think. Yeah. Okay. And comments. And this is what you're going into that lesson for. Okay. All right, guys, there we go. Now it's all there together, okay? And let's go back to our slides. But that'll allow you to actually start following through with this right now. For those of you that have multiple devices, you can get on that post, and you can pull up the yearly calendar and start going through this, okay? So let me start that again. Your 12-month action plan. Let's map this year. Fill out your 12-month grant calendar right now. Each month gets one funding focus, one clear priority, one primary goal. Those are all the same thing, right? It's just being restated. Your priority is your focus, is your primary goal. This isn't about doing everything at once. It's about creating a sustainable rhythm, knowing what you're focused on in February while you're working on January. It's not about momentum, not burnout. Keep it simple, 1 month, one focus. That's how you build a year of success. Okay. Oh, nope, there is another one. Right? Yeah. Here we go. Here's the sample calendar. Use this as your template. Customize it to fit your organization's needs, but follow the principle. One focus per month creates clarity and prevents overwhelm. January, pledge campaign, launch monthly giving. February, bank outreach, local financial partners. March, foundation grants, research and apply. April, follow-up month, steward relationships. So that's following up on each of these things that you've started. Is that right, Megan?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. May, federal grants, government opportunities. June, state grants, state level funding. July, budget review, mid-year assessment. August, community events, face-to-face fundraising. September, civic partnerships, local government ties. October, sponsor outreach, corporate partners. November, Giving Tuesday, year-end campaign prep. December, major donors, personal asks, gratitude. And are you able to, and do you want to say anything about that, Megan?
No, it just sounds great when you read it right now. I was like, that's really good. It is really how it is, that is the rhythm of grants. So when we have a lack of like an abundance of grants to apply to, that I have donation campaigns going through those months. So it's like it really does work out well. And the only thing I would add in June is transportation. Transportation asks like from fleets from the school buses and stuff like that. If you're in need of some type of transportation vehicle, that is the time to ask the fleets that are retiring before they go to auction, like we've talked about before. So that's the only thing I'd add in June.
Okay, great. Campaign math time. Let's break down the numbers. The math is simpler than you think. And it proves you don't need a massive email list or thousands of followers to make real impact. $5 monthly ask, less than a fancy coffee. 100 monthly givers, your achievable goal. 6,000 annual revenue, predictable, sustainable funding. $5 a month times 100 people equals $6,000 a year. You don't need a huge list. You need the right ask sent to the right people at the right time. Quality beats quantity every single time. 100 committed monthly donors will transform your organization more than 1,000 one-time givers. Here's the template. Your campaign message. Friend, will you pledge just $5 a month to help our mission? Our goal is 100 monthly givers. That's $6,000. Will you stand with us? This template works because it's direct, personal, and clear. It tells people exactly what you need, why you need it, and how they can help. There's no confusion, no corporate speak, no beating around the bush. Customize the bracketed section with your specific mission. Keep everything else exactly as it is. The simplicity is the power. When you remove complexity, you remove barriers to giving. Who gets the message? Your phone contacts. Start with the people you already know and trust. These are warm leads who've seen your work up close. Your social network. Facebook friends, Instagram followers, LinkedIn connections, people who already follow your journey. Past partners, previous donors, volunteers, board members, and collaborators, people who've already shown up for you. Don't overthink your audience. Start with your existing network, the people who already know you, like you, and believe in what you're doing. These are the folks most likely to say yes, and their early support will create momentum that attracts others. You're not looking for strangers. You're inviting friends to join something meaningful. Mini assignment, list your 10. Your starting lineup. Right now, not later, not tomorrow, write down 10 names, 10 people who would say yes if you asked them to give $5 a month. People who believe in you and your mission. These are your champions, your founding donors, your proof of concept. When these 10 say yes, others will follow. Social proof is powerful. People give when they see others giving. Don't skip this step. Pull out your phone and grab a piece of paper. Write the names. This list is your campaign launchpad. SMART goal breakdown. Goals without structure are just wishes. SMART goals give you clarity, accountability, and a roadmap to success. Let's break down what each letter means and why it matters. SMART, you see how that's capitalized there, okay? S of SMART is specific. Clearly define what you want to accomplish. Vague goals get vague results. M, measurable. Include numbers so you know exactly when you've succeeded. That's where that $5 a month, 100 donors, right? That's a specific number, measurable number. Achievable for A, challenge yourself, but stay realistic. Impossible goals create burnout. R, relevant. Make sure this goal serves your mission and moves you forward. T, time-bound. Set a deadline. Without one, there's no urgency and no accountability. SMART goal example. We will get 100 $5 a month donors by March 1st to fund our youth program. Let's break down why this works. Specific, 100 monthly donors at $5 each for the youth program. Measurable, you'll know exactly when you hit 100 donors. Achievable, $5 a month is a low barrier. 100 people is realistic. Relevant, directly funds a core program with predictable revenue. Time-bound, March 1st deadline creates urgency and focus. Use this as your model. Adapt the numbers and mission to fit your organization, but keep the structure. This clarity is what turns intention into action. Here's what you're doing this week. Not next week, this week. Each task builds on the last, creating momentum that carries you forward. 1. Send your pledge campaign. Use the template. Send it to your phone. Post it on social media. Email your network. Launch. this week. Fill in your calendar. Take the sample calendar and customize it for your organization. Write it down. Make it real. 3, write your fundraising story. The one story that will carry you all year. Write it out in full. Names, details, emotions, impact. 4, submit your SMART goal. Follow the format. Be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Write it down and commit. 5, contact your 10. Reach out personally to the 10 names you wrote down. Ask them directly. Start building your funding donor base. This is your portfolio piece. Your story and campaign aren't just fundraising tools. They're the first items in your final outreach portfolio. This portfolio will showcase your skills, demonstrate your impact, improve your ability to execute effective fundraising campaigns. What goes in your portfolio? Your core fundraising story, campaign materials and templates, your 12-month calendar, SMART goals and results, those measurable, achievable results, right? Evidence of donor engagement. Why this matters. This portfolio becomes proof of your fundraising capability. It's what you show board members, funders, and future employers. It's evidence that you don't just talk about fundraising, you do it. Every task you complete this week adds to your portfolio. Every donor you secure is another success story. Start strong in January, and by December, you'll have a body of work that speaks for itself. All right, that was really excellent, Megan.
Yeah, that is a very important part, that last piece, just because I didn't realize people would even ask for something like that, but they had three grant funders actually asked me for my donor engagement strategies. And I was like, oh, I happen to have that because I do this. So it really worked out, because I really was not expecting that I would ever need it for that. But yeah, this is a portfolio that we are building.
Wonderful. I love that. All right, guys, any questions before we go to our calendar?
No, I would like to say this very good process that works very well. This year, I'm finding that previous funders are reaching out to us. And yes,
Yep.
And it's always nice to be invited and to know that they're calling to thank us as much as we appreciate them. So it's like, okay, well, that's something that's happening this new in January this time around, but it's good. It's just relationship building. So we know we have their support, and that's good.
That's wonderful. Congratulations.
That's awesome.
Anyone? Any questions? Any other thoughts or sharing? All right, guys. That was some really good material there. Thank you for sharing that with us, Megan.
No problem. That was for my Wednesday night class, so.
Okay. I think you could probably do that for the next couple classes in a row, and people would benefit from it, right?
Okay.
Repetition works.
Noted.
For those that are already here, going over it again.
Yep. Repetitive stuff is really actually useful sometimes. So I put the slides together and I teach it each year. It's still informative. Sometimes I forget what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah, I rely on my own materials in a similar fashion, right? It's not just something for students. It's for everyone. Those things help all of us stay on track, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right, so Megan will be back with you again this evening, and that is for the grant application workshop, which will start at 5:00 p.m. Pacific, 6:00 p.m. Mountain, 7:00 p.m. Central, and 8:00 p.m. Eastern. And I will be back with you all on Monday, and that will be with the open office hours class for January 12th, Monday, January 12th, and that's going to be at 5:30 p.m. Pacific, 6:30 Mountain, 7:30 Central, and 8:30 Eastern. All right, everybody. Hope to see you in those classes and all of the wonderful classes in between. Please feel free to unmute and say good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye, guys.
Good
Thank
night.
you. Good night.
Have a wonderful weekend.
Bye.
Same to you.
Bye, everyone.